A major blow for Obamacare. President Trump scrapping subsidies to health insurance companies, how low-income families will be impacted, and why Democrats are accusing the president of sabotage.
In places ravaged by recent hurricanes and wildfires, we'll soon be getting much-needed relief. New details on how much money the federal government wants to set aside and how they plan to make it happen.
Plus, aid continues to pour into Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. How those in Chicago are assisting thousands. And we all know that they definitely need it.
Yes, they do.
News Channel 20 Sunrise starts now.
Good morning and welcome to News Channel 20 Sunrise. I'm Wayne Stafford.
And I'm Jen Sullivan. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. A dreary, wet start to our work and school week. Hard to get out of bed with weather like this, right?
Oh, definitely. That's for sure. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about that in a moment. But first, to our top story this morning, plans to repeal and replace Obamacare continue to fail in Congress. And
now this morning, the Trump administration announcing a new ambitious move that may kill it altogether. A statement from the White House late last night says that they will no longer provide the $7 billion government payments to offset insurance costs for low-income Americans, calling them unlawful. The cuts threaten to plunge the exchanges into turmoil unless Congress authorizes the money.
That will be a catastrophic decision that will lead to millions of people losing their insurance.
You will be hopefully negotiating, and you'll get such low prices for such great care.
Now, earlier in the day, President Trump signed an executive order on health insurance and asked his administration to look into expanding health care associations across state lines. The House of Representatives is approving a $36 billion aid package to help hurricane and wildfire victims. The package provides hurricane relief to places including Puerto Rico and Texas. And it also gives more than $575 million to help in the fight against wildfires in California. The bill erases $16 billion of debt owed by the National Flood Insurance Program, which has run into financial difficulties. The Senate must still pass the bill, which is expected to reconvene next week. And in the land of Lincoln, residents in Chicago teamed up to pack and deliver 100,000 meals to people in hurricane-ravaged Puerto Rico. Employees with the American Airlines and Hyatt hotels volunteered their time to box up meals at O'Hare International Airport. American says it was the first airline to arrive in San Juan after Hurricane Maria struck. Since then, the company has worked to provide aid and transportation to those in need. Well, Storm Team 20's Joe Crane is joining us with a look at today's forecast. It's a dreary one today, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. And Jen, is one of those days that can we just pack it up and go home and go back to
yeah,
bed?
Yeah, that's it. I've had it. I'm going to go home, have some soup, go read a book.
There you
Put
go.
on a sweater.
Yeah.
So here we are, and still lingering rain showers across the area, especially into east central Illinois. And some of that rain trying to trickle back toward the vicinity of Springfield and the I-55 corridor. Temperatures cooler this morning, a good 15 to 20 degrees cooler than yesterday morning, with current temperatures only in the 50s, and we're not going to get much warmer than that today. Maybe seeing some highs back in the 60s. By the weekend, though, you're going to think it's feeling like summer when you see what we have in store for some colder temperatures in that 7-day outlook.
Still up and down, roller coaster, that's for sure.
Really up and down. This one is going to be not your e-ticket at Disney World this weekend.
Oh, no. Well, it is close to November, so this is what we
Exactly.
should be feeling this time of year.
Thanks, Joe.
Well, speaking of fall, if you have some yard waste that needs to go up, listen up.
The city of Springfield is set to start its fall leaf pickup program at the end of the month. All leaves must be in plastic containers or brown paper bags. They can't weigh more than 50 pounds, and they must be on the curb every Monday by 7 a.m. This program runs until December 4th. And the village of Chatham is providing dumpsters this Saturday and next to discourage people from dumping trash in the woods. The annual fall cleanup is happening Saturday from 7 a.m. till noon at Chatham Community Park. Dumpsters will be available for garbage and tree branches, hazardous waste, electronics, and tires will not be accepted.
A historian from Chicago will be giving a lecture in Springfield at the Dana Thomas House. Tim Samuelson will be giving a talk focusing on the architect who designed the Dana Thomas House, Frank Lloyd Wright. The lecture is on Wednesday, the 25th at 4 p.m. The Harlem Globetrotters are returning to Central Illinois.
Oh, yeah. Now, they're known for their one-of-a-kind entertainment. The Globetrotters will be playing at the Bank of Springfield Center December 8th and at the State Farm Center January 19th in Champaign.
I'm always just mesmerized by all the incredible tricks that they do on the court.
Yeah, I've never actually been to a show, but I have seen YouTube videos of just the crazy shots they can do. It's really incredible.
How do they do that stuff?
I have no idea. Something I definitely couldn't do, that's for sure.
Yeah, I can barely balance on just 2 heels, let alone some of the crazy stuff they do.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Also coming up on Sunrise, a new community center is coming to Clinton.
Why teens are excited for it to open. And a social movement is gaining some major traction this morning. Why people on social media are now saying me too.
The NFL and players are preparing for a meeting over the national anthem protests, how the NFL plans to continue its support of the players. These stories and more right here on Sunrise.